All right, all right, all right. Since we are live, let's check it out. Salute to the mighty LDBC. Much love to the chat. Those of y'all that's in the building early, smash the like button as you come on in. I say smash the like button as you come on in. We're going to talk a little boxing in the AM. Share the video and spread the word to the ends of the earth. 78 Sports TV is live. All right. Let's scroll up, see what we got in the building. I ain't going to read everybody. Dirt Game Boss, what it do? Troll Slayer. The Brothers UK up in here. Jalen Hudson in the building. Slip the jab. The homie Insane was happening with it because of TY Boxing. Escobar. Coach 67 Sports TV, my brother. Ronnie Kino. African Thor's in the building. Craig in here. Ali Dago. Mark Wonderlynch. Southwest Dice is in the building. Avery Vice. Dane Watson. Robert Singleton. Miracle Taz. Jelly Bean. The homie Rod Neal. We got the homie D-Man Jr. in the building. Manadon 23, St. Louis Mix. Will Sinclair, the homie. Bionic Prince. The Netric Banner. Slim Hussein. Let me see here. Rick Ross is in the building. Thomas from the Boogie Down. DJ, what it do, family? Brother Dean up in here. We got Felix Nunez, salute TG. BVO Boxing is in the building. We got my brother Act. What it do, Act? Hey, I like that. What y'all got going on, Act? You and the homie Insane, Abel and them, y'all be over there cooking. I like that. Convos with Cam. Salute to the lovely sister. Shade Girl 85, aka Corner Girl 66 in the building. What it do? Let's see here. GG Champ. Giovanni, what it do, family? Malcolm McCoy, salute. Hen Dog in the building. Mr. Brave. Let me see here. Dinkin Dollars is up in here. Dale Reed, what it do? Make sure y'all get y'all tickets to the LDBC meet and greet if you're coming. And Walt Willis, what's happening with it? Gabe Moore. Hassan. Trey Howard. Let me see here. AB, Powerhouse Watson. Justin Jacobs. MJ Total Health and Wellness Enrichment. Salute to that good brother. Shout out to my brother Robert Singleton is in the super chat early with the 5-piece. Appreciate the support, man. He says, salute, General. And to the Knicks for their heart and comeback last night. What in the world was Fox thinking, taking layup that late? Hey, man. Shout out to the Knicks, man. Let me get some of this coffee real quick. Shout out to the Knicks, man. The Knicks is playing phenomenal basketball, man. They had lost their game. The Spurs choked it away. The Knicks showed grit. They showed heart. They showed experience, determination, togetherness, unity, brotherhood. Okay, the Spurs is still a young team. All right, the Spurs is phenomenal. They talented as hell, man, but they still young, and they don't have that what to do in this situation. Experience just yet, but that comes with keeping the team together. Now, if the Spurs panic, because they're gonna lose the series, but if the Spurs panic and start trading away good pieces, then they're gonna set themselves back. They need to keep that team together and let them grow together. Appreciate you though, bro. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. Mark Harrison, the lovely Brown Sugar Tay, what it do? Jay Grant Jr., what's happening with it? Trey Howard, salute. Yeah, blew that 30-point lead. It's crazy. It's crazy. But, I mean, like I say, man, it's crazy. If it was the Bucks, I would be on here going nuts, going bananas, you know what I'm saying? But you can't. I mean, look. The Spurs, as a young team, they did not plan on blowing a 30-point lead. They didn't. You know what I'm saying? You know, they're going to get better. The longer you practice, the more they stay together. It's just like, you know, smashing a chick. You know what I'm saying? Wait, listen. Right now, I'm that dude, right? Right now I am. But it took years, it took time to get here. You see, when I was a youngster and the finest chick, and I pulled her, I'm like, oh man, you get up in that joker there, and she put that gorilla grip on you. Yeah. Now you're making excuses. See, I've been stressing a lot, and That's why, I'm sorry. I ain't no 2-minute brother. I promise you I ain't no 2-minute brother. But I don't know what happened. See, give me another chance. She's like, nah, I'm out of here. Now, what, you can't go nowhere. I got to redeem myself. But the more, you smash it, you get used to the monkey. And now you in there for a while. You see what I'm saying? Tremel Boeing in the super chat with the 5-piece. Appreciate the love. It says, salute, General. Top of the morning. Yesterday, I was thinking, how the hell does Stevenson need another man's blessings to better his career diabolical? Hey, man, we finna talk about all that. We finna cook, G. We finna cook. Yeah. Shakur got some answers. Shakur fans got some answers. They got some stuff they need to address right now. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about it. For those who don't know, this is what's going on. Shakur Stevenson put up a tweet the other day saying that if, he thinks offering Devin Haney a fight or accepting the Devin Haney fight at 144 pounds is fair, since he's a champion at 140 and Devin's the champion at 147. He says he thinks that's fair to do, right? Shout out to my brother Ack in the Cash App. Ack say, we waiting on you to okay. He must have sent that. Let me see. Why does it just not come through? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll be over there with y'all. I got to sign up to that TikTok. I got to sign up to that. What's up, Cadillac Red? Now, so Shakur says, okay, look, I think it's fair if we fight at a catchweight at 144 because I'm champion at 140, Devin champion at 147, and Devin just fought Ramirez at 144, all that kind of mess, right? That's Shakur's position. But so I'm like, nah, man, forget that. Wait till Shakur just come to 147. Even though I want to fight now, but I'm like, I want to know if Shakur wins this fight. I want to know that was the best Devin. I don't want no. I'm tired of all these, you know what I'm saying? What if and all this type of situations. I hate that. What's up, Grown with Soul? What's up, my brother Joe Townsend coming through, standing on LDBC business, representing that old Hillside Bourbon Company. What it do? And shout out to my brother Powerhouse Watson in the super chat with the 2-piece. Thank you, good brother. He said if Shakur don't want to fight, Devin should then he should shut up. Absolutely. If he don't want to fight Devin, he should shut up. So now Shakur, after saying he will fight Devin at 144, Devin Haney comes back and says, so you telling me, he put this out there, this happened before the whole world. So, and I got all the receipts, just in case any of you weirdos a year from now want to act like something different happened. Devin says, so you telling me if I agree to 144, we got to fight? If I agree to 144, we got to fight. And Shakur said yes. He said YouTube on some BS. What they doing, AB? What they doing, AB? Let me know. Devin said yes. Shakur said yes. If y'all agree to 144, we got to fight. So Devin has basically came out and said, let's do it. Let's dance. I'm finna call your bluff. And let's dance. Let's find out if underneath that skirt you hiding some testicles or a vajayjay. We finna find out today. We got to find out. Because we starting to think it might be a vajayjay. We starting to think that on Shakur. So instantly, when Devin, it looks like Devin's ready to accept at 144. Shakur Stevenson come out talking about, well, I want if my brother Keysawn give me his blessings, then I'll do it. And what? Tell me you scared without telling me you scared, fam. Tell me you scared without how is Shakur fans finna get up out of this one? This is what I'm trying to figure out. Freedom's March, what it do? Let's go, man. Salute. How they gonna get out of this? So right now, what I want to do is I don't know if I played this yet because I ain't been live in like probably about 3 days. I've been trying to do other videos. So if you haven't seen my other videos that I posted, Make sure y'all go check them out. I haven't been live because I've been dealing with some extended family stuff. One of my cousins that's been missing for a long time that I've been worried about was just found. And, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So I just had to take a minute to thank God. You feel me? Had to take a couple personal days if that's okay with y'all. But let me play this clip. Matter of fact, let me share my screen. See what Keysawn on. See what this mark here. Let's see. Share screen. All right. Let's look at this here. Hopefully y'all can see this.
What the hell is you so scared of? I got 15 fights. Like, let's talk about these, talking real shit. I got 15 fights. You got 30. I'm a young cat, right? Well, come school this young cat. Come school me. The fuck? Come on. But they want to talk about, they just keep saying irrelevant shit. Oh, me and Shakur the bigger fight. Him and Shakur the bigger fight. He's not at your weight class. That doesn't matter. You gotta make a.
First of all, Mark, I caught him right at the right time, making that gorilla face. First of all, Mark, what you mean he not at your weight class? You don't call no shots. Throughout boxing history, great fighters have moved up and challenged themselves against other great fighters. Throughout boxing history, you ain't even figured out how to brush your head or comb your head yet. But you think you ready for Devin Haney? Listen, I'm sorry, bro. You don't never had no fresh haircut. Your beard is always raggedy. Okay, but let me guess. You think that's hood though? You think that's gangster or something, right? Man, get up out of here, bro. Until you learn how to put a pick to that scalp of yours, you ain't getting no Haney fight. Period. Look at Shakur Stevenson in the chat giggling.
Right here, and you talk about a nigga that's not even at your weight class. And y'all keep talking about this is not scary. Like, how? Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all. Let me calm back down. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta, bro. I am only 15 years old. It's not that much damage I can do to you, bro. I'm only 15 years old, bro.
And yeah, the thing is that you running interference for Shakur. You want Shakur to maintain his dignity, his image, because Devin is pressing him. So you feel like, that's my big bro, let me step in. So you think you're going to step in and block for him, right? While he get to go off and fight Joe Blow now, and you trying to block for him, right? And you hoping that the fans fall for the con. But see, the fans already fell for that con with the O'Shaquie Foster, Raymond Ford situation. O'Shaquie Foster, who I still think Shakur would be O'Shaquie, but O'Shaquie wanted all the smoke. Still wanted. Shakur put Raymond Ford on him. Put young homie on him. That's what he's doing to you.
Bro, it is not that much damage I can do to you. What the hell is you so...
That ain't even the one. I want to hear the whole thing. Let me see. What is this? Let me see what this one is.
Like, let's talk about these, talking real shit. I got 15 fights. You got 30. I'm a young cat, right? Well, come school this young cat. Come school me.
Dude, first of all, what are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? You already told us what happened. Bro, this is why I can't stand these casual boxing fans and marks like this. You already said out your own mouth after the Nair Albright fight, you said in the ring in front of everybody that watched, you said, I tried to make the big fights. I tried to fight Devin Haney. I tried to fight Lamont Roach. But Top Rank, my promotional company, wanted Albright, and they got him. Are y'all happy now? That's what he said in the ring. So how is it that Devin's scared of you? How? This is a narrative that has been created and all in cahoots by Jay Prince, this little Dusty right here, and Shakur. It's a game, bro. It's a game.
The fuck? Come on. But they want to talk about, they just keep saying irrelevant shit. Oh, me and Shakur the bigger fight. Him and Shakur the bigger fight. He's not at your weight class. That doesn't matter. You got a mandatory right here. And you talk about a nigga that's not even at your weight class.
First of all, you're not Devin's mandatory yet. Unless something happened that I didn't see. You're ranked number 1, but you're not his mandatory. What that means is this. The WBO could order you to fight what's the brother's name? Brian Norman Jr. Usually, when they make you number 1 contender, they're putting you in position to fight an eliminator to get a shot at the champion. That's what happens. But a lot of times, fighters don't understand this, but we boxing fans understand it more. I remember I had to break all this stuff down to Keith Thurman back in the day. Keith Thurman, who was, at the time, one of my favorite fighters, he didn't understand why he wasn't getting the Mayweather fight. He didn't understand why he wasn't getting this fight and that fight. And so I'm trying to explain to him about the WBA super champion, regular champion, all that kind of stuff, and how they're not going to press Floyd to do this and they're not going to do that for WBC. He's like, I don't understand. I'm like, bro, I don't know how you don't understand. You're a fighter. I'm a fan, and I understand this because we got time. We boxing nerds, right? We can sit around and look at all the numbers and stats and research. I would think that the fighters are doing that too if this is your craft, but they don't. So Keysawn is on here. Either he knows and he pandering, either he knows and he purposely being deceitful and trying to deceive the casuals, which I think that's what he's doing. I think he knows, but he purposely trying to deceive the casuals.
And y'all keep talking about this is not scary. Like, how? Y'all think this is crazy. Y'all, let me calm back down. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta, bro. I am only 15 years old. It's not that much damage I can do to you, bro.
This nigga got off the camera to clap his ass 3 times. You heard that? He like, clap, 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 clap. Like, that's some diabolical mess. It's not like he clapped his hands, because he could have did that on camera. He clapped some booty cheeks. That's like a stripper at Magic City. Well, that was nasty work. I can't even rewind it. I don't even know how to rewind it.
I'm only 15 and old, bro. It is not that much damage I can do to you.
This ninja might be naked. Is this ninja naked? Or am I tripping?
Like, that's...
Oh, no, he got a shirt on. All right, but anyway. Still, he did some clapping, some booty clapping, some weird mess. Shout out to the brother. Let me see if we got any in the super chat. Shout out to the brother, Terrell Boeing in the super chat with that 10-piece. Appreciate the love. It says, I see through that, General. He don't really want to fight Haney, so he's excited to know clowns like. He's excited. I know clowns like that. Absolutely. Yeah, see? This is what happens. Yeah, he out here spreading propaganda and lies. I'm the mandatory. No, you're not, bro. You're not. They ranked you at number 1, but they haven't officially made you. It's a difference, bro. This is the politics of boxing. I've been a boxing fan too long. I advocated for my favorite fighters to get the fights. I know I had to learn all this stuff. We all in the chat had to learn this stuff. Because they put you at number 1 doesn't mean you are the mandatory. It means you en route to be the mandatory. You understand? But what they actually want is they want Keysawn versus Brian Norman Jr. That's the fight they want. And that's the fight Top Rank want. And that's why Top Rank, Keysawn, Goofy, Top Rank got you that number 1 spot because they want you versus Brian Norman. And they want to put Brian Norman back in position because they believe in Brian Norman, as they should. They want to put him back in position to win a title. You know what I'm saying? Which I think Top Rank like you too, Keysawn, but they think you would crash out. Let me see what this dude talking about here.
Y'all are great businessmen over there. But, bro, they know exactly what they're doing. The reason why they try to go up and get another champion at 54, right? You better choose Xander. Like, they know how.
This man just said he's a bigger threat to Devin Haney than Xander. Xander is like 7 feet tall, 400 pounds. And this man just said, yeah, you better choose Xander. Yeah, you better. dude, you already told us to play. Top Rank wanted you to fight Lear Albright. So why are you in Devin Haney business? You running interference for Shakur Stevenson. It's brilliant strategy, actually, because you're going to fool some dummies. But Jay Prince is behind this. Very clever. Jay Prince been doing this. And remember when Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney was in the same club or something in Houston? Oh, a restaurant or something. And remember when Shakur held the sign up? Shakur sent the bottle over there and was like, sign the contract, even though it was no contract. That's all for imagery. It's called pump faking. That's all for imagery. That's because the fans on the internet are gonna hear stuff they casuals. They don't know everything, so they're gonna hear stuff. Oh man, Shakur said sign the contract. Devin ain't signed. Devin ducking. You're like, what, bro? It ain't no contract. What are you talking about? But that's because Jay Prince, the OG, understands how to manipulate the goofies. This is what it is. Pimps know how to manipulate hoes and tricks, right? Bosses like Jay Prince know how to manipulate the world. And that's what's happening right now. No disrespect, but that's what's happening. It's a brilliant strategy, to be honest with you. I can't believe I can't find the full video. Look at this nigga, whole biz. There's no business like whole business. Whole business I know. Let me see here. Let me see if this is... I don't know why I can't find the real video. I thought I had it locked in.
What the hell is you so scared of?
Okay, I'm going to turn this off because this is getting ridiculous now. Everybody didn't clip the same clip. He was talking crazy for a minute. I thought I downloaded it. Look at all these shenanigans. Look at the shenanigans by Keysawn.
Hey, I'm going to whoop your ass, so-called Debo. You know what happened to Debo at the end of the movie? He got hit with...
Okay. Let's talk about a few things first. Now, I admit I'm an OG, so I'm a little different, right? So maybe I'm totally out of line with this, right? But you overlooking a beautiful city view, right? You got that beautiful backdrop, right? I don't know what this man got on. What he got on? Is that something that y'all do nowadays? Is that's a dope fit or something? I'm just asking because we would never dress like that. The man got on some type of tighty whitey on the underside. Like why you got on a short sleeve shirt, but then a long sleeve shirt underneath it, and then I don't get it, bro. Then you got your it looked like the string, the white string for your sweatpants is like hanging. And like me personally, in my generation, we always tucked the string. If we had a drawstring, we always tucked it. I don't know what they're doing nowadays. And then the shirt is diabolical. The shirt is diabolical. That's like a Temu Instagram shirt. You know how they be sending you advertisements on Instagram and Temu, and they be like, "Oh, get this shirt for $5 right now, and if you come within the next 30 seconds, you get 4 up." You know, this is what this man be shopping at. This is nasty work.
With a brick. Huh. Debo might get hit with a brick. Talk some Latins and Spanish people. Nah, don't pick on them.
Here we go. Oh, here come the coon. Only tune for you. Here come the coon. What the hell was that? This man jumped in Devin Haney business. Jumped in Bill Haney business. They over there talking to Xander. Right? They talking to Xander. They talking to Ryan Garcia. They trying to get the fights done. The fights y'all claim y'all want to see. This nigga that hop out. Oh, man, don't talk about the Latinos. Pick on me.
Pick on me. Keep picking on Craig, and you're going to figure out what's going to happen. You're going to get hit with a brick. And I ain't playing. You know I ain't playing. Hit with a brick. Hit. Belt, nigga.
Yeah, he's an actor. He's a co-actor. Let me see what else you got.
Is it me? Or is it every Hispanic or Latin fighter that Debo pulls up on starts to become a comedian? I mean, we started with Subriel Matias. I mean, he was on Jokey Joke comedian time. Teofimo Lopez, comedian. Rolly Romero, comedian. Ryan Garcia, comedian. And not Xander Zayas, jokey joke. I'm asking the Latino community that represents so much in this boxing, when did everything get so jokey joke? And how long you gonna stand for that? Is it me?
All right. Heard what Bill had to say. Keysawn came in. Now that's what Bill said. Mind you, Keysawn finna fight Albright. We already know that. Keysawn already told us Top Rank wanted that fight. So why is he and Devin Haney in their business talking this?
So organic, so genuine. Pick on me. I want you to pick on me. Tell Debo come this way. What you talking about? You know what Craig did to him.
It's disgusting, bro. This dude running crazy interference with Shakur and Jay Prince. Crazy interference right now. Let me hear what you're saying in this one.
I always thought he wasn't that good.
Yeah. Do you think he was robbed of some of his confidence, of some of his pizzazz? Will he ever be the same after something like that takes place?
You don't think he's the same? The world don't think he's the same? Word?
It doesn't feel the same. It feels like
Man, I hate ninjas, bro. I really do, bro. Ninjas hear something and they repeat it and just make it a thing. They make it reality. Ninjas hear something and just repeat the same. Oh, you think he'll ever be the same? He ain't the same. Okay, well, if Devin Haney ain't the same, and y'all know he got cheated, why Ryan Garcia not in a box somewhere? That's what I'm trying to figure out. If all you black people keep telling me that the young homie is ruined, why we ain't ruining this mark? Tell me that. Why? Because we soft. That's why. Sick of you niggas, man.
You remember the fight where he was kind of running around?
Yeah, for sure. When he fought in New York and shit.
Yeah, it was
outside.
Like, what the fuck is he?
That was his first fight. That was his.
I don't even want to see this mess no more, bro. This thing's gonna piss me off, bro. I swear. I can't stand soft ninjas. All ninjas do is funk on each other, bro. That's it. We so cold with funking on each other, bro. We get bad with each other. We talk crazy, but when it comes to these weirdos, nah. Now we want to, act like, man, come on, bro. What is we doing? I don't know why. I don't want to play this one to say fight hype on that, because I don't know how fight hype move. I don't know how fight hype move. Act. Can you send it to my my Instagram, G? Because I don't want to send it to my. Let me see. Matter of fact, let me see. I don't want to play on nobody else's YouTube, because these YouTubers be wilding like, you stole my content, and like, bro, it's not even your content. You stole it from somebody else. What are you talking about? So you never know with these YouTubers, man. So that's why I don't want to play it. I know for sure I can find it on YouTube. I know that, but I thought I had it here. So whatever, it's all good. You stop sharing the screen real quick. See what we got going on. Shout out to I don't know, in the super chat with that 5-piece. Appreciate the love. Family says, yeah, like I can't unsee that. Who the F ever said unsee until this? Yeah, man, absolutely. Right. I ain't never heard that term. I can't unsee that. I can't unsee what I seen. Like, what? Like, dude, bro just got cheated. Y'all saw him get cheated. That's why I can't go, bro. That was what I seen in Brooklyn. I was in the building, bro. I'm telling you, I was boiling, bro, boiling, and not just because Devin lost, because I didn't know that Ryan had cheated at the moment. I had suspicion, but I didn't know Brian had really cheated. But I was heated, right? Because the reaction of black people that whole week, bro, black people, I'm seeing people not in the barbershop. The barbershop was cool, actually. Shout out to my boy Marty, hooked me up with them some good a good barbershop, you know what I'm saying? They hooked me up real good, and they gave me some cognac I'm in there getting cut up. You know what I'm saying? The homie, he already paid for it. So, hey, man, going to the barbershop. Woo. I get there, man. They gave me a couple shots of some cognac. Ain't got a cut, man. That's living life. You know what I'm saying? Every barbershop needs to start doing that. Straight up. But anyway, when I start going to like the little bars and stuff like that, I'm like, man, I'm stomping through New York, going to these little bars in Brooklyn, and I'm like, how the hell are all these black people rooting for Ryan Garcia? I heard black women. I'm rooting for Ryan because, I can tell by your voice, you a mark. Because, people think he crazy, but I know what that feels like. When my baby daddy always trying to say I'm crazy. And this, I'm like, oh, my God. But it wasn't everybody. A lot of people in NYC was rooting for Dev, though. I remember we was riding one night. I don't know where it was coming from or going to. But I remember we was riding. It was me. I can't remember. BF had to be there. BF was there. Bill. I can't remember who else was in the car besides the security. Now I remember they said we had pulled up to the light and somebody recognized Bill and was like, yo, Bill, yo. There was this rooting for Dev and he's giving props and it was like, man, telling them to get rid of Ryan and this and that. It was a dope moment. And I pulled my camera out to record this brother shooting. He was cooking, right? And I know I was recording, bro. And when I got done, the video, it didn't record nothing but like 10 seconds. I was so mad, bro. Exactly, Terrell Bowen. It's disgusting. And there's a difference between speaking like you educated, and talking like a pink person. It's a difference. And we all know what that is. So we ain't going to play no game. Let me see what we got here. I'm trying to find this. Y'all smash that like button. We need over 200 likes in the build, ladies and gentlemen. I'm trying to find something real quick for y'all. Let me see. Baby. I need to find. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I seen Shakur on. What the hell is Benzino doing? My God, Benzino, put your shirt back on, G. What is you doing, dog? Benzino turned into a steroid freak or something? This man just keep taking his shirt off every 5 days. Let me see here. Let me find. Shakur Stevenson went out and did an interview with Andre Ward. Y'all seen that one? And Shakur was saying how he was making excuses about the weight classes and all that stuff. If I can find it on Instagram, I'll play it. I just don't want to play it from YouTube. Wow. Look at this hater. Hold, I got to share my screen. I just see, as soon as I type in Shakur's name, this pop up. Look at this hater right here. Baby. Look at this. Y'all remember this when Shakur was hating on Dev at the Lomachenko fight?
Hey,
for now, bro. Why? I'm trying to figure out why you don't got that energy for Keysawn. Right? You just acknowledged that Dev is number one. Dev, you just acknowledged that. So what changed now? Why do you think you're above Devin now? You're not.
For now, we'll let him go first.
This nigga's a hater. Shakur's a straight, dusty hater. A super duper hater. I'm trying to find that in the joint. Y'all heard some? Have y'all been listening to these stories about Tank? I haven't done no video about it because I don't know if it's true, and I don't want to be caught up in no mess, caught up in the matrix. But they trying to say Gervonta Tank Davis. This is what they say. I'm not saying it's true. I don't know. But it's like these internet rumors. The Tank has left the country, fleeing any type of probationary discipline from the law and all that kind of stuff. I don't know if that's true or not. But they said that the IRS and the feds was coming at Tank about some other stuff, about some money. And Tank left the country. I don't know if that's true. If it is true, if we find out that if what's a credible source post it, then I'll do a video about it. I just don't want to be spreading no propaganda, even though Tank fans think I'd be out here spreading propaganda, and I don't. There's plenty of Tank stories I could talk about if I was on that. I'm not. This is Devin Haney tweet. If I come to 144, we have a fight, right? Shakur agreed to it, so I don't know what we even talking about, really, bro. I don't even know why we here. Why we even here, bro? Hold on a second. Let me fix my. Trying to fix this. What the hell going on with my There we go. What's up, Drew Titan in the building? Hey, Drew, if that's true, if that stuff is true about Tank, I'm telling you right now, Tank fans, listen, y'all. If that's true, and which I don't know what to believe because I don't put nothing past Tank because he's a weirdo. But if that's true that this man is snuck out the country on a private jet, and y'all know Tank can't survive outside of America. He's just not built like that. He not a shot at Shakur. He can't just go to Cuba and stay. He can't. Tank is gonna want to come back. He's gonna miss his friends. He kind of, he underdeveloped a little bit. He's not very bright. So if he did leave and he come back, they're gonna get him. And we're gonna see it. They're gonna do Tank worse than Rodney King. Just tell you what I know. They're gonna do that man worse than Rodney. Yep, and I ain't gonna feel no pity for him. I'm gonna be like the Pointer Sisters. I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. I'm gonna be on that type of time, watching him get beat up by the cops. And I ain't never want to see no black man get beat by the cops unless he was a creepo. But Tank, I hope I'm so excited, and I just can't hide it. Stomp on him, hit him with the nightstick. And I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Yeah, get him up out of here. Pack him up. Pack that joker all the way up. I want this guy up out of here. Bro, I just don't understand how are you that talented of a fighter and scared to fight people? Bro, you know how the level, but that speaks to what I've been trying to tell you about the trauma that lives in people, man. AB too. Like that, the trauma that lives within people, man. If you don't deal with childhood trauma, it's gonna ruin your adulthood. I'm telling you. Tank could be the perfect fighter if he didn't have the trauma. But that fear that he got, the fear of rejection, the fear of losing, he really believes that if he loses, everybody gonna abandon him. That's why he's scared. That's why he don't want to fight Lamont Roach. That's why he don't want to fight Devin Haney. He don't want to fight Shakur Stevenson. That man is terrified of losing. Because to him, a loss means rejection. It means that all you little fake fans gonna turn on him. He's seen what people did to Deontay Wilder. He's seen what people just did to Devin Haney. Remember, Tank put that tweet up before we knew that Ryan had cheated, and everybody thought Devin had lost. Remember, Tank put that tweet up saying, "Hey, you see how people is, Devin? You see what they do? Woo woo." Shakur said something straight, the same thing. All of them saw what people were doing to Devin, and they all got scared. Shakur did. I remember those tweets, bro. If y'all still got screenshots of those tweets, please send them to me. Email me at ask78sportstv@yahoo.com so I can do a video about that. Shakur and Tank, the boxing world was like, man, y'all doing Dev like this, man? Dude got up from every knockdown. And then when Ryan popped dirty, that's when Tank started cutting his jig. Nah, y'all hating on my boo thing. You know, what's up to the lovely sister? Sugar Free Mars is in the building. Salute to the queen. Appreciate you, sister. Make sure y'all sub to the sister. Make sure y'all sub to all the sisters that's doing their thing. We got here. JMJ, what's happening with it, bro? He says this boxing world is getting evil, 78. And in the live chat, yeah, it is. Boxing is diabolical, fam. But like I said, I'm gonna wait and see what happens with Tank and see if any of this, if there's any truth to this, which I don't know. I wouldn't pay it past Tank, but if it is true, I'm telling you right now, Lonnie the Lip gonna have some explaining to do. That boy Lonnie the Lip gonna have some explaining to do. But you know, Lonnie gonna defend Tank regardless. Whatever Tank doing, Lonnie gonna defend it. Everybody say I should take Lonnie the Lip and my other character, the old man Willie Earl, to Twitter. What y'all think about that? Take Twitter, not Twitter, but what's it called? What's that other? What's this Chinese site called again? That Act Reaching that was just talking about? TikTok, right? They say I should go over there to TikTok. I'll do it, man. It's just, bro, it's too much stuff. I gotta get another phone. It's too much room, too much stuff you gotta learn. I'm too old to be trying to learn all this new stuff, bro. I need like a secretary or something so I can really maximize my potential. Cause man, if you leave it up to me, I'm like, man, I'm good, bro. I ain't got time for that. I can pay my bills this month. I can save a few $1,000s on my height. But everybody else was like, nah, man, you sitting on a gift. You got to do this. You got to do that. And I'm like, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It'd be too much stress. Need me a secretary. Somebody give me a little schedule or something like that. Now I rock out. Coach say I should take those characters and flood all the social media platforms. Yeah, I should, you know. Robert Singleton say, don't get a secretary you're attracted to. That's facts. That's right. Now, that's definitely facts. It's going to have to be a family member or something, like a cousin or, you know what I'm saying? I would let my daughter do it, but I don't want her involved with all the crazy stuff I'll be talking about. I'll be talking too crazy on here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get active though, man. See what I can do. I'm gonna get on that TikTok thing with the homies. Let them walk me through. I still gotta, get my Rumble popping how I want it to pop and all of that too. So I'm gonna try to hit every angle. You know what I'm saying? See what happens. See what happens if I give it. Same thing I did with my weight loss journey. I'm gonna try to do my social media the same way. I'm gonna try to give it like. I'm gonna try to give like 6 months of balls to the wall. You know what I'm saying? 6 months of no playing, no games, no days off, no. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to do that. I'll let y'all know when I start and just see where it can take me. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get back to it. So this boy, Shakur Stevenson, let me find his this thing before I share my screen again. Let me put it up first. Throw it down, baby. Let me see. Before you give it up to someone else. Oh, baby. Let me see here. That's that Rick James, by the way. Rick James always on a mission to take some chick virginity. If you listen closely to the song, most Rick James songs about taking some chick virginity. He ain't playing with him. I'm trying to find this. They must not have got it on Instagram just yet. Shakur Stevenson. I know it's on YouTube. I don't want to play it from YouTube. It's funny stuff. All right, whatever. Forget it. It don't matter. It don't matter. Shout out to Boxing Fan Times 4 in that super chat. Appreciate the love, fam, with the 5-piece. He says, the only way I believe Dev should agree to 144 should be no rehydration clause, plus have the official weigh-in on Thursday like the other big fights. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nothing finna stop Devin from doing what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? If Devin Haney wants to fight Shakur Stevenson at 144, he's going to do it. Ain't nothing we're going to be able to do about it, bro. Because Devin does what he wants to do, and he just a soldier like that. Like, he really believed he could beat anybody, and that's why he agreed to all that stuff with Ryan, and that's why he agreed to get to all that mess with Kambosos. He agreed to that stuff with the boy Lomachenko. Devin Haney is always at some weird disadvantage, fam. I'm sick of it, to be honest with you. But do I think he can still beat Shakur Stevenson at 144? Absolutely. I think Devin can still beat Shakur at 144. I just want to know that if Shakur wins, was that the best version of Devin? You know what I'm saying? That's my only concern, is that I want the young homie to start getting his A-side flex. Like, when is homie going to be able to use his A-side flex on somebody? You know what I mean? Whatever, man. What it do? But Devin is like, he just called Shakur bluff. And now he literally, y'all all saw it. He said, Shakur, you saying 144. So if I agree to 144, you saying we got to fight? Shakur came back and said, yes. That's what he said. Now Shakur is talking about, let me see if I got that on the screen somewhere. I forgot how I changed this. Let me see something. I forgot how I do this. I just figured it out and I forgot already. Let's see if this works. All right, there we go. Got it. Figured it out. Okay. Now let me see if I got that on the screen or in my stash. Let me see. I don't know what this is, but we're gonna find out. What's this one? That's Bill talking to Shakur. I thought I had it in here somewhere. In fact, let me see what Bill doing. Bill might be he might be busy. I should have caught Bill yesterday. Let me see if he available today. Let's see if Bill is available today. Yeah, I think Bill out here shaking and moving. Okay, I'm gonna see if he called back. Ain't gonna mess with him. See if he called back. Should have called him yesterday when he was making his rounds. I talked to Bill yesterday for a short minute, and then I seen him. He went on the Boxing Voice and he went on Champ's side, but I wasn't live yesterday because, like I said, I had some stuff going on with my extended family, and so I had to take care of that. But we back on it. We back on it, ladies and gents. We is back on it. But anyway, I would love for Devin Haney to get the Shakur Stevenson fight because I think Devin's going to beat Shakur. And it's a great fight for boxing, win or lose. You can't, I mean, and the winner of that fight is number one pound for pound. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear no cap. I don't want to hear nothing about no monster and them boogie, what's it, booger weights. I don't hear nothing about Monster Nui. I want to hear nothing about Usyk, who just almost really lost to a kickboxer and they cheated him. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody. The winner of Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney is the pound for pound #1 fighter in the sport. But they will move the goalposts. Better believe it. They're going to move the goalposts. Oh, for sure, it can't be no rehydration clause. Shakur already said that. But, you can't trust Shakur. But Shakur said he don't care what he rehydrate to. He just wants you to make the weight. So if Devin come in at 144 and then come in the ring at 168, so what? I want him no crying from none of you fans or Shakur or Keysawn or any of these other busters. Because you can't be out here campaigning that skills pay the bills and this is what we do and it's about the skill. And then all of a sudden, when you facing somebody else with skill, now it's like, oh, well, you big, though. You bigger than me. Man, shut up, bro. I got time for that mess. Yeah. Devin should be able to rehydrate to whatever he wants to. And if Shakur takes the fight. But it looked like Shakur from the duck. It looked like Shakur about to duck something vicious. And it looked like y'all fans about to let him duck something vicious. That's what it looked like to me. That's what it looked like to me. Where's the Shakur fans at? Let me put the link in the chat. I need to hear something. I need Shakur fans to pull up on me and let me know what y'all think about this situation. But no, I don't want to hear all this capping to you either. Well, it's welcome. Anybody can pull up. It's welcome. Just don't be on here disrespecting and acting weird. Talking boxing. Don't come over here talking no crazy mess. OG Bam, what's happening with the G? Shout out to the G homie. OG Bam in the building. Yeah, that's what we're trying to get down to the bottom of. Who got the better hands? That's all that should matter. Is it Devin? Is it Shakur? Come on through with it. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to see who the best between the two. I think it's Devin. If I'm wrong, then so be it. But I gotta find out. And all the boxer fans should want to see this fight. It shouldn't be no. Well, y'all was just complaining about the weight. Now Devin is agreeing for the weight. No, OG Bam, you good, G. You good. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, OG Bam, I was just telling them too. One of my cousins that had been missing for a long time, man, like a couple years. One of my best male cousins, my friends, man, my dog. And we came up together, man, and I couldn't find him for years, man. Nobody in the family, somebody knew where he was at. They just weren't telling nobody. They was hiding him. You know what I'm saying? And he was in a situation where he was getting abused. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't in his right health condition to defend himself. And people, caretakers abuse him. Caretakers in our own family did my cousin like that, man. But, we found him. He escaped. He escaped and we found him. You know what I'm saying? So I took me a couple of days off just to make sure cuz was good. Man, whatever. I don't even want to get emotional, so I ain't going to talk about nothing else. But so that's what I've been on. What's up with it? My brother Drew Titan LLC in the building.
Yo, what's good?
Oh, chilling, bro. Man, what the hell is going on with Shakur? Now he moving the goalpost. First he want 144. Devin say cool, and now Shakur talking about if Keysawn give him his blessings.
Well, this is the most fake mob thing that I've ever seen in my life. These cats need blessings.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when they greet each other, do they kiss each other on the cheek, or what are they doing here? It's a rhetorical question because if they're really doing that, I don't really want to know. Right. I suspect they are. But this is disgusting, and this is why I had to take a couple of weeks off, because this is I'm not used to this. I mean, when you sit back and watch this stuff and you start to get you get that headache in the back of your head. I swear that's exactly what I got.
Right.
That's exactly what I got. And I said, you know what? I got to chill for a minute because it can't be this serious. This is not the sport that I grew up loving.
That's right.
I'm not debating this with anybody anymore. You know, I'm not having open panels and having a bunch of screaming fools come on here and start cussing, and I'm not doing that anymore. All right. Boxing at this current junction in this state, it doesn't really deserve my time. I'm gonna do a little video here and there, but I'm really like exhausted because this is an easy fix. And shout out to Turkey, because now money's not the issue, so they can't use that anymore. At this current junction, if you do not understand that guys like Tank Davis, guys like Keysawn Davis, guys like Shakur Sanchez, these kids are cowards.
Right.
These kids are cowards. They are equivalent. These are the kids. Like, okay, I'm gonna go off on a little tangent right now, but a guy that I know was driving the bus a couple of days ago, and when he got to Tremont and White Plains Road, he heard a pop. 41-year-old man got popped in the stomach because he asked his YN to stop being so loud on the phone. You understand?
Right.
And dude died. He had like 7 kids. Dude died.
Man.
So when I see, and shout out to Blue, because, you know, I was actually at work when that happened.
Right.
You understand? And I don't know like the operator personally, but our bus is cross. You understand? And this is the mentality that we're dealing with here. And when I see this negative behavior, I'm seeing all these YNs tearing up Manhattan over this Knicks thing, and they snatching jerseys off. You know, this is a culture here. And I don't want to go off on a tangent because that's going to be for my Patreon.
Right.
But
tell
when
the people where to find you on Patreon.
Yeah, Drew Titan LLC on Patreon. Y'all go find me there. You know what I'm saying? I got a list of work. I just, my work schedule changed, y'all, and I just needed a break, y'all. Just, that's where I've been. I've been out of sorts because I couldn't deal with this. This is like, it's gotten annoying. And now I'm refreshed, and you know, the mentality, it's all the same. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no reason why Tank hasn't fought Shakur or Keysawn or Devin and all of those guys. There's no reason. You want to talk about a big 4, a big 3, a big 5. There's no reason why these guys haven't fought each other right now. And the reason why we ride so hard for DHP is because Devin's the only person being responsible and give us what we want. Well, guys like myself, what we want. I just want the best to fight the best. You kids are fanatics of these dudes, and you don't want to see your favorite fighter potentially get hurt. But this is the game.
Yeah.
This is the game. If Keysawn and Shakur was really brothers, they should be trying to fight each other in a trilogy and freeze everybody out of that.
And get all the money.
Get all the bread. Get all the bread. But now
Drew,
he's so
Drew,
yeah.
Tell these people, just so they hear, understand this. All right. Me and Drew is family. Now, we LWC brothers. If somebody came to us with a play and they say, look, man, I'm going to give you and 78 $1 million a piece for y'all fighting. Hey, we going to fight.
We got to fight because
and then we're going to make it controversial to come back and get another one.
Bro, the meetup those years are going to be ridiculous.
You feel me?
Because we got to feed our family, and that's just the game.
And we going kicking it afterwards. Easy work.
That's it. Listen, y'all. Bo and Holyfield didn't hate each other. Ali and Frazier didn't hate each other. And it goes on. And Eric Morales and Marco Antonio Barrera, they hated each other. But right now, they pieced it up, but they fought. And the Mexicans weren't gangbanging each other. There wasn't no Team Morales versus Team Barrera. We the only people that do that crap, man. Mm-hmm. All I want is the best to fight the best. And this is what I'm saying. How could I believe what you say when I see what you do? And I don't care what you say. I don't care how much potential you think you see in Keysawn. That kid is not who people are painting him to be. And the only way they start painting these people in this bright ass color is when they put them in the same sentence as Devin. And all I'm saying, and it's not unreasonable, all I'm saying is if Devin got PTSD, if Devin is chinny and he got pillow fists, all you got to do is expose that. And y'all threw the toughest guy in there and Brian Norman Jr. And salute to him because he's the only real one that answered the call on that list, the only one. And he did the best he could. But you know what? That's one of Devin's most important wins because there was a belt involved and Brian's a killer. But it's also his worst win because with that win, he scared the crap out of everybody.
Right.
Nobody wants no smoke, especially now. So you know what? I want Shakur versus Devin, and on the co-main, I want Keysawn versus Brian Norman. Since you call Brian Norman a bum, I heard that, little dude. You nappy-headed, big lip ape. I heard you. Fight him now. I'll land my plane right there.
Yeah, but that's what they want. That's the fight that Top Rank want anyway. Keysawn just pump faking anyway. Mr. Maz, what's happening with it, G?
Hey, salute, my guy.
Salute,
great
bro.
take. Great take, Drew Tyree, man. I agree with a lot of things that you just said, man. Especially these guys find the best, and all these guys operating, 1 and 2 weight classes around each other. Boxing has to do a better job at making these fights happen, right? Guys use weight too often for my liking. I thought growing up, and the voice of Roger Mayweather, skills pays the bills, and so for me, 7-8. I think the ultimate boss move for Devin would to, and again, this is just my opinion, go whoop up on Keysawn if you think you could, Shakur's little brother, quote unquote, and then go get Shakur. And so, but I think that, and again, this is just my opinion, right? I think Keysawn Davis is definitely a threat to Devin. I think Keysawn Davis has a skill set. I think he balloons after the weigh-in a little bit bigger than what guys think he is. I think he's a skillful fighter. Not saying that I can just lock in and say he beats Devin, but I think Devin respects his boxing ability. And so why take that risk when I can go with, why take the risk if I can go straight to Shakur and make a big payday? And so if you're Shakur Stevenson, right, come on, bro. If Devin agreed to this fight at 144, which I don't like Shakur, go up to 147, bro, and go get that smoke. Right? Test your greatness, bro. I mean, listen, I don't care about weight, right? Skills pays the bills. And Drew Titan, I don't think Brian Norman is no goddamn killer, bro. Listen, he has slow feet. He's not skillful. He's a one-punch wonder. And Devin showed you that skills pays the bills in the sport of boxing. And so I never looked at Brian Norman as no killer or no elite fighter, bro. He's not that. And so let's just call a spade a spade. And so, again, I want to see the best fight the best. And last point, 7-8. Something got to be done, bro, in the sport of boxing behind the scenes, bro. With these managers, these promoters, there's no reason why we should wait this long for these young studs in their prime to give us what they want, bro. Something has to be mandated. Something has to happen in the sport of boxing, bro. The sport of boxing right now is probably one of the most corrupt sports in all sports. We're not getting the fights that we want to see. Yeah. We may get a fight here and there, right? A year or two, sporadically, but Keysawn, Devin, Oshaki, Shakur, Devin, Boots. What are we doing, bro? Are you hearing anything behind the scenes, 7-8? Listen, bro, I'm tired of Bill Haney coming out saying the same bullshit. I'm tired of Jay Prince, Shakur's manager, saying the same bullshit. I'm tired of Shakur, Devin, all these guys going on Twitter and Instagram and Twitch, bro. Y'all ain't got each other's phone numbers, bro. Y'all all grew up inside the amateurs fighting each other, bro. Call me and make the fight happen. What are we doing?
Let me say this before I go to Ronnie Kino. I see you in the building. Let me say this, Mr. Maz. What's happening is this. First of all, Bill Haney is doing his job. He's out here promoting his son and managing his son. He's doing a double up. So that's why you see him so much. He also trying to challenge everybody that's supposed to be good. He challenging all of them. Hey, get in the ring with my son. If you good, get in the ring with my son. Step to my son. If you good, mess with Devin. People get tired of him because you're tired of hearing his voice. But you know how you shut Bill up? All you gotta do is beat Devin. But they're not doing that. Everybody, and Devin has already shown you he's willing to bend over backwards. He's willing to give concessions in order to make the good fights happen, like he's doing now with Shakur, agreeing to a 144 catchweight, which I don't think he should, but he agreed to it because that's the type of dude he is. He really believed he that one. And now what's happening? Shakur is moving the goalpost. Now let's go back to what you said about the brother Keysawn. Now, Keysawn says he wants to fight Devin Haney. He been pushing this line. He want to fight Devin Haney, and he tried to insinuate that Devin Haney ducked him. Yet, after he beat Nair Albright, he wasn't, when he was emotional and he just told the truth. He wasn't fronting no more. For that 1 second, he wasn't fronting. He said that Top Rank, his promotional company, wanted the Nair Albright fight. He said, I tried to make the fight with Haney. I tried to make the fight with Lamont Roach. But my promotion company, Top Rank, it's the fight they wanted, Nair Albright, so they got it. So how is Devin somehow ducking or afraid of Shakur, afraid of Keysawn? Devin looks at Keysawn, it's light work. You see how you just talked about Brian Norman and you said that Brian Norman wasn't this and that? Devin already understands that they're going to say the same thing about Keysawn. When he step on Keysawn, everything you just said about Brian Norman, they're going to say about, oh, man, Keysawn only had 15 fights, man. Yeah, he punched hard, but, man, come on, he ain't no Shakur Stevenson. So Devin like, man, why waste my time? Let me go for the dude who been calling me out, who think he cold. Let's go for Shakur, the pound, because this is a battle for pound right now. If old boy is good, if Keysawn that good, then let him earn it. He fought nobody. Who he fought? He fought Jermaine Ortiz, Nair Albright. Devin Haney and Shakur is fighting actual fighters. So why would Devin diminish his? Matter of fact, let me go to Ronnie Kino because I don't want to take time.
Well, he fought Brian Norman 7-8. I mean, what? Because he had a belt.
Well,
I mean,
before, just so I'm clear, before we give it to the brother Ronnie, just so I'm clear, when that fight was being discussed, and there was a lot of things that I don't even want to revisit going on behind the scenes that y'all guys don't even know about. Mm-hmm. Brian Norman was the killer. You had pros.
That's right.
On here talking about how he was going to kill Devin. Pros.
Yep.
Pros. Hall of Famers.
That's an opinion.
You know, yeah. Tim Bradley went around.
But not just that, though, Mr. Mass. You got professional fighters and fans saying Brian Norman is going to literally unalive Devin Haney.
Yes, sir.
Literally, they were saying this.
What that mean?
To the point I started getting nervous. Like, damn, what the fuck y'all keep? Am I blind or something?
That's your fault. You know boxing, bro. So I mean, why would you let somebody?
No. I'm just saying. Let's go ahead, Drew. Finish that.
Okay. I just wanted to say, I'm reiterating what the public said. Is Brian dangerous? Yeah, if he touch you, it's a wrap. But he got to touch him. And I was there in New York and saw them face off. I said, yo, there's really no size difference. And Devin is a lot stronger than people give him credit for. But we gonna find out. And I picked Devin to win. You could check my channel. I picked Devin to win. I picked him to win. But Brian was this killer. And this was the whole public said that. And I said, I don't see what y'all see, but somebody gonna be right, somebody gonna be wrong. I love Devin. I got love for Brian, and made the best man win. And the best man won. So I'm going off of what people said. And I'm not gonna snatch the rug from under his feet. And what we're saying is we're not going to do that to Keysawn either. If he's this killer, fine, throw him in there with the smoke. But then when he stomp on him, I don't want to hear the same thing. I'm going to throw everyone's words back at him. Remember when Keysawn was this killer and everything else? Remember that?
It's going to happen.
Keep that energy.
Now, mind you, just how Mr. Mass just said that about Brian Norman, Mr. Mass he's saying like he was, and I believe Mr. Mass, I don't think he no capper, but like he say, he was never up on Brian Norman, like he was never high on him. That's cool.
I wasn't.
Right. But the rest of the boxing world was. Remember, when Devin moved up to welterweight and he challenged Jose Ramirez, he tested out the waters at 144. Everybody say he was scared, he done, he run around the ring. This dude ain't this, he ain't that. Then he put the hit list out and he got all these people he want to fight. And Jerron Bruce Ennis, who was one of the champions at the time, a unified champion. Booth said, "Nah, I'm moving up from 144. I'm gonna go up here to 154, but I'll fight Devin at the catchweight at 152." And Devin like, "Man, I ain't never even been to 147. So I mean, bro, I want your belts. That's my thing. I want the belts." And then so Booth's like, "Nah, man, just come see me later at 154." Devin said, "Bet." I know this because I had these conversations with them behind the scenes. Devin ain't got no problem moving up to 154 and fighting Boots when that time comes. None. Right? Now, people can feel however they want to feel. Oh, Boots going to destroy them. Whatever. That's how you feel. But this kid, what I'm telling you is, the reason I rock with Devin is because he's willing to fight anybody. The man makes sacrifices that nobody else in boxing is willing to make. in order to get the good fights because he want to prove his greatness. Now, dang, Ronnie, I just lost Ronnie Kino. Man, I was about to go with him. But I'll say this. The way you feel about Brian Norman Jr. is what they're gonna do to Keysawn. I'm telling. I already know. Me and Drew Titan know this because we've been here this whole time. We've been here for over a decade talking boxing, right? So just the same way, Mr. Maz, you already know what the hypocrite's gonna say when it comes to the basketball stuff, right? Like they saying one thing today, but you already know when this other team win, they're gonna switch the narrative. Just the way you know that, because you follow basketball, this is how we know about boxing.
Highlight Kenneth Williams' comment, please. That's very important.
Let me see. Kenneth Williams, let me see. Right here.
Yeah. The second, yep, that one.
It says on the actual podcast before the walkouts, the fan poll was 60% for Norman to win on the screen. Acting like Norman is a scrub now is disingenuous. Yeah, well, that's what everybody do though. That's what everybody do.
Bro, who cares about the fans, bro? Like you guys.
No, we gotta care because we fans. We all fans. Neither one of us is getting in the ring to get hit. So we are all speaking from that perspective of a fan.
Even if you think Keysawn Davis isn't all that in a bag of chips, I wouldn't mind Devin showing me that. Devin, show me that, bro. You got to show me. Okay. Listen.
Sorry. What do Keysawn have to show you? What do Keysawn have to show you? Because my thing is, Devin has already proven himself. He's undisputed. He's done everything he's supposed to do in the sport of boxing. Hey, Ronnie, there you go. Go on mute. So Devin has done everything he's supposed to do in the sport of boxing. Why do Devin need to keep being distracted and fighting somebody little homie? Like, okay, he couldn't get the Boots fight, so he fought Brian Norman, who people still said was going to beat him. Now he hunting Shakur. He can't get the Shakur fight. Oh man, fight Shakur little homie first. This is how I know. It's always going to be another Mr. Maz. See what I'm saying? What I'm telling you is this. He beats Keysawn, and he stomped him down to nothing. I promise you. He's going to stop. Listen to me. He's going to stop Keysawn down into nothing. I know you don't believe it, but I'm telling you what's going to happen. This is my opinion. Keysawn, whatever. That's a whole nother video, right? So now he's going to beat Keysawn down into nothing in my view. So once he does it, people are going to be so shocked. They're not going to give Devin his props. They're going to say, man, Keysawn is overrated. Man, Keysawn ain't this and Keysawn ain't that. Man, Tank beat him. Shakur beat him. It's going to go right back to the people who Devin was hunting in the first place. So why not? Let's just get the main fight out the way. Let's get the big fight out the way. And then at that point, we can deal with the Lil Dusty. Because Keysawn already told y'all, and there ain't not one Keysawn Davis fan has responded to my statement. Keysawn Davis has already stated that the reason why the fight didn't happen with him and Devin Haney or Lamont Roach is because his promotional company, Top Rank, wanted the Nair Albright fight. So why are we still acting like it's a possibility that Devin don't want to fight him? No, Devin on his own Twitter page said, Hey, Shakur, you don't want to fight, so I'm gonna have to whoop your little brother first. He been saying this. So what we talking about? Why we acting like Devin? This narrative that Devin is scared somehow is diabolical. This is disgusting behavior. But I want to go to my brother real quick.
Okay.
Hey, Ronnie Kino, you there, brother? No, damn it, Ronnie not there. Freedom's March, my good brother. What's up? What to do, Freedom's March?
What up? What up? Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Hear you good, family.
What's good, man? I want to say I disagree with old boy. Keysawn Davis is not a threat to Devin. If you know anything about boxing and study the sport of boxing, you know if you look at Keysawn's last 3 fights, he is not a threat to Devin. But I will say that everybody wants him to be a threat, and everybody is wishing upon a star for him to be a threat. So I want Devin to fight and whoop his ass, and show that there are levels to this, because it's never going to matter how well he whoops on somebody. They're always going to be downgraded after the fight, right? Like they did with Brian Norman. Like Drew Titan said, I also beat Devin. Can y'all hear me?
Hey, Freedoms. Remember? Yeah. They even had the nerve to downgrade Lomachenko after Devin beat him.
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, they said, oh, he's old. You know, well, they kind of did two things. They said Loma won, right?
Yeah.
But when people broke down the fight, it showed point by point how Devin actually won. Then he was old. You know, he had a broken chicken wing. You know, all this nonsense, right? They did that for sure. So it's never going to matter. And when Bill was doing his, he was on Champ's side. I had to disagree with Bill when he said, I know the problem. Shakur is a little putty cat. All right, he is afraid to death of Devin. He does not want to go up there. He does not want to see Devin at all. He's scared, and I think the problem is that Devin grew up with these guys. He grew up in the sport with these guys. He sparred them. You know, they hung out together, and Devin showed them something during all these years that made them not want to mess with him. And now they excel to the point he's at now. They're even more like, oh, this ain't gonna happen. So they will come out of the woodworks with all kind of excuses, catch weights, all this, that, and the third. At the end of the day, Shakur is scared to death of him. And in my opinion, Shakur is not a threat to Devin Haney at all. If you look at, just look at these guys' last fights and study them, and you will see how Devin can easily exploit both of these cats. And I think Shakur has pigeonholed himself in his fighting style. He does not do a lot of things different. If you look at the opening between him and Andre Ward, that interview, if you look at the beginning footage, Andre Ward said it himself. He told the world what Shakur does. He's just going to do two different things. He's going to lean back or step back a few steps, and he's going to do his little southpaw Philly shell. He doesn't have many more weapons than that. He doesn't have many more variations. So I think because Devin can change his style and do whatever he wants, he can change it up. No one knows how Devin's going to come. And so I think they know this, and they know that they have nothing for it. So that's just me speaking. I'm going to land my plane right there, though.
Yeah, that might be the worst take I heard on YouTube this year, bro.
Oh, diabolical. That's diabolical. Say the worst take you ever heard on YouTube.
For him to say that Shakur Stevenson only takes a step back,
what now?
steps back, and that's it, and to say that Shakur Stevenson is scared to death of Devin Haney, and you even break down boxing, bro.
I'm cutting out.
Hold on. Let's go back now.
All right.
Let's go back. First of all, shout out to my brother BFTB Boxing in the building. Shout out to my brother Town Biz in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, let's go back here. Did Shakur Stevenson, he literally called out Devin Haney. He got in the ring. Devin Haney is supposed to be his homeboy, his friend. He get in the ring and called Devin Haney out after the Lomachenko fight, right? That blindsided Devin. The reason why he blindsided Devin, hey, Ronnie, go on mute, brother. The reason why I blindsided Devin is because, so I'm only going down memory lane, Mr. Mass, because I don't know if you know this already. So now,
all good, bro.
All right, so now, he blindsided Devin. Because Devin like, damn, I thought Shakur, my man's in there. Shakur Stevenson actually called Devin Haney out before the Lomachenko fight, but this is what happened that y'all don't know. Shakur called Devin Haney out in the ring, and Keysawn was back there co-signing and laughing and giggling. And yeah, that's right. Call him out. Yeah. So then Devin hit up Shakur, and I know this factually. I don't care. No, I know factually. He hit Shakur up like, bro, what was that? You want to fight me? Shakur told Devin, and I got the receipts. He said, man, Top Rank made me do that, man. You know I wouldn't even trip on some Debo and red shit. Oh, man, Top Rank dude, man, you know, we cool, we family, we brothers. So Devin like, okay, Top Rank tripping, they tripping. So Devin let it go. The internet are buzzing about how Devin ain't keeping the same energy with Shakur or other people. But the reason why he wasn't keeping the same energy is because he talked to Shakur behind the scenes. And Shakur told him, nah, bro, ain't no issue. But then after the Lomachenko fight, this nigga get in the ring. Talking about Lomachenko won. And I want Devin Haney next. I'm this and I'm that. So Devin was blindsided, like, bro, what the fuck going on with this nigga? Okay, cool. If you want some whole shit like this, let's fight, bro. All right, but I'm undisputed now. You coming up to my weight class. You moving up to my weight class. You miss weight at 130. Now you coming up to 135 to my weight class, and you know I'm finna move up to 140. I will stay at 140. I mean, 135 for you. But this is my terms, right? I'm gonna give you the fight you want, but you got it. This is my terms. 135. You need to take 25% since I'm undisputed. I get 75% of the proceeds. You get 25% of overall. Oh no, that's not fair. That's not a fair offer. What? How? Bro, you moving up to my weight class. You just lied and said you didn't really want to fight me, and Top Rank told you to do it. Right? I just had to kiss all these had to kiss the ring for Lomachenko. It's Ramadan, but I still gotta fight him. I gotta kiss George Kambosos, who ain't nobody compared to me. 2 times in a row. They try to stop my daddy. They try to stop my daddy from coming in the country. I went up against everything and still won. And you think you finna move up in weight and still son me for a 50-50 split, and you ain't did what I did? Nah, bro, it's not gonna happen. 25%. What you saying? Shakur said, nah, I want 50%. I'm gonna sue you. Not sue you, but I'm gonna go to the WBC and put pension for me to get that 50%. I talked to Bill the whole way through. Bill kept saying, man, what you think? Why this nigga ain't I ain't trying to tell nobody the business and stuff. So shout out to Bill. But Bill was like, man, why this nigga ain't give me no counter offer other than 50%? Because he ain't getting 50. Like where's the 35, 40? Where's, you know what I'm saying? Some wiggle room. Shakur didn't want nothing but 50%. That's why the fight didn't happen in 135. So they moved up to 140. They moved up. Devin moved up to 140 in Far Regis. Shakur Stevenson act like he a 135 pounder. He don't want no smoke at 140. Dev win the title. Then Dev fight Ryan. Dev lose to Ryan. Next thing I know, Shakur willing to move up to fight Ryan at 140. So my thing is, hold on, let me go to Ronnie Kino. So I keep missing it. Ronnie, you there, brother?
My fault, 78 did, man. My internet messing up so bad, bro. Like, that's why I've been in and out. Like, I don't want you thinking, like, bro,
No, it's all good, bro. I already know how that go.
My wife works from home. Like, it's crazy. But what was you saying, General?
But no, what's your take on this? What we talking about with the?
Man, I think I'm an old school boxing fan, and as you know, I'm a boxer myself, so I like seeing good boxing matches, man. These are all 3 of them. I think all 3 of them is good fights. As far as Keysawn versus Devin, I think Keysawn is a good fighter, and I think the fight would be a good fight for while it lasts. But I think the reason why Devin would beat Keysawn is because of the experience. I think his experience is way too high for Keysawn. Like I think in the championship round, if it make it to the championship rounds, Devin would just his experience would take over the fight. Experience matters in boxing, man. It matters. It's experience is a major advantage. I think Devin just been. And people are scared of Devin Haney, and I'm gonna tell you why they scared of him. You probably never heard this reason why they scared of him. They're scared of Devin Haney because of what happened in that Ryan Garcia fight. You gotta realize he's battle tested. He's battle tested. They seen this dude get up over and over again and keep fighting. He's like Jason Voorhees. Like, he's gonna keep coming back. Like, that's some scary shit. If you know somebody he rather die than lose.
Right.
That's right there is that's what's scaring. And I'm sorry for cussing, General,
No, you
but
good.
that's what they really scared of because he's battle tested. He's crazy right now. After going through that, because I've been through some traumatizing shit while I've been boxing, and when you go through something like that, and somebody laughing at you and people laughing at you and telling you, making fun of you and making memes of you, you like, man, everybody I fight from here on out is gonna pay for this.
Absolutely.
So Devin is he's a mad scientist, man. He's going whoever he fight. I've seen a meaner Devin Haney in that Brian Norman fight than I ever seen before. I never seen him so mean before. He's very mean. And that left hook, that check left hook that Floyd Mayweather Sr. taught him, man, I'm telling you, he's gonna beat Keysawn off of experience. Now, the Shakur fight, I really, 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 I really like that fight. That fight's really that's like it's the best fight that can be made in boxing. That's the boxing top shelf boxing that you gonna get. I want to see that fight. I've been saying for years that that's the fight. That's the next big generational fight after Errol and Crawford fought. And I asked my wife the other day. I asked everybody. I be like, damn, who gonna win? Who you got, Shakur or Devin? Who you got? Who you got? Man, I don't know. 78. I don't know who gonna win that fight. I don't know. I give Devin the slight edge, but I'm fans of both guys. I really like both of them. It's gonna be a very high-paced chess match. Very technical. Devin got the better jab for sure. His jab is the best in boxing. He gonna be popping Shakur with that jab, and Shakur got amazing defense, but I don't think Shakur got the type of I don't know, man. That fight's gonna be good. I just said for that fight, I'm gonna just sit back and watch it as a fan, and whatever happened, to may the best man win that. But I give the slight edge to Devin because of his jab and his size and his ring IQ. But both of them have very high IQ, so that's gonna be a super technical chess match. It's gonna be a beautiful thing to watch, and I really wish they would get that fight done because I feel like we deserve to see a good fight like that. And like you said, 78, I think it's gonna be they gonna fight at least 3 times
Right,
because
right, right.
every time it's gonna be controversial.
In my opinion, this is James Toney versus Mike McCallum. In my opinion,
Yes.
this is going to be a fight. And for those who don't know, the reason why I always bring up that fight, that is, watch the first fight between James Toney and Mike McCallum. In my opinion, if you're a real boxing head, what you see in that ring, the level of skill set in that ring is man. I can watch that. I go to sleep on that fight, bro. No cap. If I can't find, if I'm having a hard time go to sleep, I watch some old school wrestling from the 80s or whatever, or I watch something that's nostalgic like James Toney versus Mike McCallum. I watch that fight, and going to sleep is not an insult to it. It's just I go to sleep because it's nostalgic, right? But that was some of the best boxing, high IQ fighting I ever seen in my life. And I believe Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney gonna be like that. I think it might be 3 fights, bro. For real. I think that them 2 dudes is gonna be bond together. And I think this nigga Keysawn ain't got nothing to do with nothing. He just in the way.
They gotta happen at 147 though. I don't want to see 144.
I don't either, but you know, Devin, he different, bro. He be doing stuff.
Devin's see, that's why people scared of him because he really don't care. Like,
right.
He don't give a damn. He like, all right, well, if you want 144, can we fight? And that I bet you that's scary, man. Because hey, Devin remind me of me. I'm one of them type of fighters. I take dangerous, crazy fights that people think I shouldn't take, and I'll be moving up in weight. And I've won fights that nobody thought I was gonna win. And Devin, he's a special fighter. If every fighter in boxing was like Devin Haney, man, boxing would be great again.
That's a
because
great
he
point. That's a
because
great
they
point.
all because he willing to fight anybody. This guy was talking about fighting Xander. Like Devin don't he crazy. Right, bro crazy, bro. He like me, bro. We don't give a damn. We fight anything walking. All right, if he can box, I can box too. Let's figure out who can box better. I like that. I like that about that young man. He's a
That's
very
the one thing I agree with you, Ronnie, is that Devin went to Australia, fought Cambosis, didn't care. You know what I'm saying? And so that part about Devin, bro, you're spot on. But when you say that Devin got the better jab, I think that fight comes down to the jab. I think Shakur or Devin, either or, that fight comes down to who takes the jab away, who makes the adjustment.
Ronnie, go on mute, Ronnie. I got some feedback from you, brother. Okay, go
Hey,
ahead.
7-8, let me get in here real quick.
Oh, Jermaine, I got you. My bad, bro. I forgot about you. Let Mr. Mash finish, and I'm gonna go to you.
Okay.
Just real quick. No, I mean, just I'll make it fast, bro. Ronnie makes some great points, man, and we gotta give Devin credit, right? And so let me recant my statement just real quick, 7-8. When I said the best fight the best and guys doing all this BS, bro, I wasn't referring to Devin Haney. Devin's already proven that he'll fight anybody, anywhere, any country. He can care less. And so Devin gets an A+ from me from that standpoint. But I disagree. Devin ain't got no better jab than Shakur, right? And guess what? I don't think Shakur's jab is better than Devin's. I think they're right there, 50-50. And I think whoever can make the proper adjustment on the fly, take the jab away. And listen, I think Shakur is a better inside fighter. I think Shakur has a better gauge of distance, right? And so I don't know. But I do agree with Ryan. Listen, I can't for sure say Shakur. I can't for sure say Devin. But this is a fight that we have to get, bro. And I don't want to see that 144, but that's it, bro.
Hey, but this is why this is an excellent fight. The debates we're having right now, that's how you know this is a good, close fight, on paper at least. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine, what's happening with G?
What up, 7-8? Can you hear me?
Yeah, he good, bro.
Okay, yeah, man. I think with this Shakur and Devin fight, man, my thing is if it happened at 144, I got Devin winning at 144 though, for real though. But if Shakur end up winning, is he gonna get the? Is y'all like? I know y'all was is
Well, we ain't
all
got
the
no
you give me.
choice. We ain't got
If
no
they
choice.
gonna give him his credit, is they gonna give him his credit, or is they gonna be like, man,
Well,
dog,
I
them
can't
3 pounds, this,
Yeah.
that, and the third.
Let me say this.
You feel me?
Let me say this. If they fight, I'm being honest now. If they fight at 144, right? Let me get my brother Stormy in here. Let's say this, right? Okay. Let's say they fight at 144, which I don't agree with, but I know Devin. He gonna do what he want to do because he that type of dude. He really, I'm like that. Like I'm gonna go up against the grain. You know what I'm saying? That's how he
Yes.
do it. Now, if Devin looks like Devin, and he's out there fighting good, but Shakur just beating him to the punch. Shakur, woo. But if I see Devin go out there and he gas out after 3 rounds and he don't look like Devin, then no, I'm not giving the nigga Shakur no credit to me. Now, if Shakur go up in there and he beat up Devin and Devin is fighting like Devin, I ain't got no look. Shakur, at the end of the day, Shakur is a brother. At the end of the day, I don't care what he think he is, he a brother. So if Shakur beat Devin fair and square, bro, I ain't got no problem with giving Shakur you pound for pound. Whatever make my people win, I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Now I rock with Team Haney. I'm Team Haney. But if he lose to Shakur fair and square, I ain't got no problem with that. If Devin don't have a problem with the 144 and he loses, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no issue. My only issue is if Devin don't look like Devin to the point where he get tired, some weirdo stuff happen. I mean, I'm talking about getting beat to the punch where he just losing. I'm talking about if he looked tired or looked like he been drugged or some crazy stuff. No, of course not. I'm not giving Shakur. I'm just being honest. I ain't giving nigga no credit for no weirdo stuff. That's not happening.
Yeah, I feel like in that fight, Dev gonna have to step to Shakur because I feel like Shakur, he gonna be in there just trying to get the win, which means we might see another Dev Santos where Dev gonna have to probably chase him around. Like he probably gonna just be all that stepping back and running around the ring, and you gonna always see the whole fight. Dev probably gonna be on the front foot, stepping towards dude, and you know what I mean. I can see them probably give Shakur the edge like that, but. And which that's gonna be that's gonna be some bullshit. And when it comes to Keysawn, I feel like the Haneys know. I feel like the Haney's know Keysawn might be more difficult fight than
Here we go.
Shakur.
Here we go. Here we go.
But I feel like they know that Shakur, that's the money though. That's the money fight. But I feel like, man, they know because they know Keysawn, he ain't about to run around. He ain't gonna run around the ring. He gonna meet you in the middle.
Keyshawn ain't got enough
He
experience.
gonna meet you in the middle and shit. Somebody you want to sleep.
It sounds good, but let me tell you something. Keyshawn is a moolie. Get him out of here. He's a moolie. Let's talk to my brother Stormy B Man.
Okay.
What it do, Sensei?
Yo, what's good?
What's
Salute
good?
to everybody on the panel. Salute, General. Happy belated birthday. I hope you celebrated well. I didn't see no lives early in the week, so you must have still been in your mode.
No, I was. You know, I told everybody earlier I had some issues going on with my extended family, but you know, I'll tell you about it later behind the scenes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
I have one request for you, Stormy, before we go further. Is it possible that we can get meet you and Drew or somebody get a panel together? I want to review when you do your show. I want to review the James Toney Mike McCallum first fight.
Yes, sir. Just let me know when we can do it.
Yeah, because I want to school these youngsters because I've been telling them about this fight for years, but they ain't watching it. I know they ain't watching it. So maybe if we go live on Rumble or something like that, we get it cracking.
Definitely on Rumble. Definitely on Rumble.
All right, well, go ahead, Stormy. What's your thoughts on what we cooking on?
Listen, people have given Shakur Stevenson too much, and I'll be clean because I won't call him the name that I refer to him as on your show because we keeping the language kind of clean. But
yes, sir.
People refer to him as top notch, top class. Over who? Over what? Who has he fought that has been great? What measures has he been taken to raise the level of his game? What fight has he been in which he went in where it was either 50-50 or a doubting circumstance that you didn't know if he might come out on top on this one? Which fight? I'd like to pose that to anyone out there listening. I don't think he's faced an opponent like that. In the meantime, even though he did face a drug cheat in Oscar Valdez, there was still the situation where Valdez was clean when they fought. And of course, it was because of the exposure and everything for what had transpired prior. But when you look at it, Devin, what happened with Ryan just made him stronger. It made him a better fighter. It made him more focused to the reality of what he faces in and out of the ring on a regular basis going forward with his career. And if anyone has even bothered to take note, the man is always in the gym, always working with new people and everything so he can absorb as much of the game as he can. And all he has done is increase the size of the toolbox, of which can always be increased as long as your career moves forward and you want to be better. He's the only one amongst the fighters of today that is working from that vantage point. I had talked about early on in his career the fact that he was having multiple trainers and stuff like that. I was saying that it may not necessarily be a good thing. However, he's a prodigy, which makes him different. Because on average, no, that's not good, because too many cooks in the kitchen can mess up the meal, the entrees, right? But that's not what's happening with him. He's fortifying himself. Now, to talk about him facing Shakur, let me take you back to a fight, two fights, since you like to go back and turn the page in history. That 1 second, guys.
Yes, sir. Let me look who we got in the chat. Who's the last?
That nonsense, bro. I gotta rebut that. Talking about
Wait. No, we got let the homies finish first.
Sorry about that, guys. Two fights. Since you're talking about turning the page in history with going back to Toney and McCallum. Pernell Whitaker faced James Buddy McGirt. Now, that was two high-profile fighters who had boxing acumen about as high as you can be, but they were two different types of fighters, both athletic, both had very good boxing skills. One had pretty decent defense. The other was top of the class defense.
Right.
And you saw what happened there when a guy who really lives up to what elite status in boxing means, and that was Sweet Pea Whitaker. And you saw the defeated guy that, they faced each other twice, but McGirt had enough respect to give respect to Sweet Pea for his merits and accomplishments. And even to this day, even before Sweet Pea had passed away, he spoke well of the man and his abilities, something that could be a lesson to all of them today. The other fight, you go back and you look at Sugar Ray Leonard and Floyd Mayweather Sr. Now, Mayweather Sr. happened to be a guy who was a very solid, sound defensive fighter, a decent boxer. Ray Leonard, just like Devin, was more athletic, had a little more in the toolbox, so to speak, but was able to break through anything that Mayweather Sr. was trying to do and ended up stopping the guy because he just didn't have enough.
Yeah.
Shakur is limited in the same exact way. The same. But it would take you to go back and look at boxing history to learn these things and stay off of social media and listening to these guys talk, because they are great storytellers.
Mm-hmm.
But there are lies in the stories that they tell. Those are my thoughts.
Ain't mad at that, Stormy. You want to rebuttal, Mr. Mass, you said?
Yeah, I do, bro. You said you ain't mad at it. Yeah, I'm mad at it, bro. To say that Shakur Stevenson is limited, bro. I mean, it's doing our boxing people who listen to this channel a disservice, bro. Shakur Stevenson is not limited when it comes to the sport of boxing, bro. And to say that who he fought, who's he earned the right to be looked at, when is that the measuring stick, bro? Like when you watch Shakur Stevenson fight in the ring, in that score circle, y'all don't see greatness, bro. Y'all don't see boxing ability. And so before we start talking about guys in that way, bro, like, can we be honest, bro? Like, listen, I don't care about all the back and forth behind the scenes and blah, 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 bro. Like, let's try to focus on boxing 7-8 ability, bro. What you see in the ring. And for somebody to get up here on your platform with a straight face and say that Shakur Stevenson is limited, bro.
Whoa. First of all, before you finish, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't gonna be no disrespect to the Sensei Stormy B, man, because not only is Stormy an OG who has lived, not only is he an OG and has lived a full life and has learned more about boxing than you or I will ever know. And I know you don't know who he is, so I'm gonna give you some grace because you don't know him. But be cautious as to you don't know everybody you're talking to. Maybe he does know what he's talking about because I got professional fighters that want him in their camp to train him, world champions. So just take it easy, take a deep breath, and let's enjoy it cook.
Okay. I apologize, bro. That comment wasn't, my statements wasn't to be derogatory or meant a certain way. Maybe I'm just a little passionate when it comes to these two fights.
For sure.
And also, I'm also passionate about, skills pays the bills in the sport of boxing. And so just like he has an opinion and says that, Shakur is limited, my opinion is that I can't imagine any trainer, anybody in the world of boxing, the Garcias, the Mayweathers, the Bomacs, none of them the Andre Wards, the Floyd Mayweathers, right? They all talk about Shakur Stevenson in a very, very high light and in a good way, and they always praise his skills. And so I think the word limited, come on, bro. Like, you don't get this far in the sport, bro, being limited in the sport of boxing.
Let me get in here when you're done, brother. Go ahead.
That's why I said that, 7-8. But I do listen, bro. No shade throwing. I totally respect 7-8's platform. So if I said that the wrong way in the beginning, bro, I apologize.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Go ahead, Drew. So before I let Stormy cook, go ahead, Drew.
Again,
after Drew said,
I'm a firm believer in how can I believe what you say when I see what you do. Everyone says skills pay the bills, skills pay the bills, skills pay the bills. Can I see those skills tested against the contemporaries? What are we doing here? Keep it simple. Keep it simple. It looks great when he's in the ring doing it against people he's supposed to do it too. All right. We want to applaud the Teofimo Lopez thing. I applauded it. But really, who the hell is Teofimo Lopez? But a guy that's been ducking Devin Haney since birth. I mean, let's be for real. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Who's Teofimo? Teofimo was there to be taken. Any fighter could take Teofimo Lopez. And I'm talking about black fighters. 50% of Shakur, because you know his last name is Sanchez. So I'm not really sold on the Teofimo Lopez win. I knew he was going to do that. But keep it simple. Everyone's applauding this kid, and he's living off the fat of the land. Just 2 years ago, people were walking out of his damn fight and talking about he was boring. The same pros. Andre Ward talking about, man, you got to close the show. Tim Bradley saying I fell asleep. And I got on my platform and I said, no, don't do that to that kid. I appreciate the sport of boxing. I appreciate it, but I do want to see these kids test their mettle. Devin Haney is the only man that's willing to test his mettle. These kids aren't. He don't even want to test his mettle against little bro. Don't even tell me that's your little bro. Keysawn knows his brothers. He knows his mama. He don't know his father. Where's the lie? These guys are clowns. So is he fun to watch? Yes. But Arturo Gatti was fun to watch. But what do we know about Arturo Gatti? He was either going to look good or he was an ass whooping waiting to happen. That's it. Now we could be, look, how many people were the next Michael Jordan? I remember Big Dog Glenn Robinson was the next Jordan. Grant Hill was the next Jordan. Harold Miner was the next Jordan. They were good.
Hey, Jerry Stackhouse. Jerry Stackhouse.
Jerry Stackhouse. I can go on and on. They were good, but they were not Michael Jordan. Now, how does this match up to what I'm saying here? It's cute what Shakur's done, but I can't unsee or unhear him having a problem moving up and down in weight. I can go up to fight Egg Eating Conor Ben at 54, but I need a catch weight with Devin Haney? But this kid is great. I don't buy it. Now
I can go to 147. I can go to 147 to fight Ryan.
Exactly. Now let me point this out. Long time ago, Roy Jones Jr. went up and made history by beating John the Quiet Man Ruiz. Now, if you watch boxing, if you go back that far, everyone knew, okay, John was the easiest target because Lennox was still active. David Tua was running around. Roy wasn't doing that. But John Ruiz, and if I'm not mistaken, there was an agreement with the weight there. You understand? So I still gave him credit for that. He could have retired, and we would have never found out if he could have really beat Antonio Tarver. Antonio was stalking him, trolling before the term trolling was around. He was jumping in his ish, and then they finally fought. We gave him grace because Roy lost 25 pounds of rip to go back to 75. But the second fight, there was no excuses. There was no excuse. But had Roy not taken that fight, we would have never found out. I don't know what the problem is. Money used to be the issue.
Yeah.
Riyadh season, Zuffa, there's no issue. What are we doing here? And this is why I don't have any faith in Shakur. The second somebody goes upside this kid's head, you're going to see that kid in the Olympics. I don't trust him. Harold Miner, Glenn Robinson, Jerry Stackhouse, you look like Jordan, but you're not Jordan.
Okay, well,
I have no faith in this kid.
My only pushback is Glenn Robinson was not looked at as the next Jordan. He was looked at as the next, what did they call him? It was a power forward. But they wouldn't call it, because I'm from Milwaukee now. We got Big Dog. He wasn't called the next Jordan. He was being, they were saying that only because of the money he was going to make coming in. Yeah, he was demanding $100 million.
$100 million, I remember that.
Yeah, but on the court, nah, nothing like Jordan. But that's my dude, Big Dog. I used to kick him with Big Dog. Shout out to Big Dog, Glenn Robinson.
But you get my point.
No, I get
They're putting the crown on this kid, and the only reason why they're putting the crown on him is because he's mentioned in the same sentence as Devin. Anybody mentioned in the same sentence as Devin, all of a sudden it's a 50-50 fight. All of a sudden, they can give him the work. And all I'm saying is maybe they can. How do we find out?
Hey,
Make
Drew.
the fight.
Drew, let's not forget, because everybody keeps talking about, oh, he fought Jose Ramirez at 144.
Who?
You mean the same Jose Ramirez that y'all said was going to knock Devin out?
Yeah, that guy.
Y'all said he was going to knock Devin out. Y'all said Brian Norman was going to knock him out. Now y'all saying Keysawn going to knock him out. But everybody's running from the Shakur Devin fight. I don't understand this. Let me go to let me let Stormy respond, then I'm going to come back to you, Ronnie. Stormy, go ahead, brother. Stormy, there you go.
Okay. When I say that Shakur is limited, I always choose my words wisely. If someone would be kind enough to look up the word limited and write, copy and paste in the chat the definition of the word limited. Remember, words are powerful, but not only are they powerful, when used objectively, they can drive home a point clear. When it comes to a person, limited means not great in ability or talent. So when we're talking about the sport of boxing, there are other aspects that fighters bring to the ring with them that make them complete or not. The mere fact that he does not run toward that which will test him means that he's comfortable in his skin. When you're comfortable in your skin, that means that you can exist your entire time within that doesn't threaten you, jeopardize you, make you upended. However, in order to achieve greatness, you have to come outside of that bubble. And you have to take on challenges that sometimes are immeasurable. Sometimes you have to take on challenges where people don't see a way for you to be victorious, where people just can't perceive you getting the job done. When I last spoke here, I said, tell me which opponent he has faced, which has offered him that. None. And any who may have possibly been in that realm of offering that up, he's befriended or offended. And the only one that's offended has been Devin, because he's on the outside. The rest of them, they're sleeping head to toe. See, that's the difference. And you can be passionate about what you think, what you feel, what you believe. But the other part is to be intelligent to what the reality is, not just what favors you or your position, but to be able to see things from a different point of view. There are 5 dimensions to fighters. I've done shows on that. One of the glaring weaknesses that Stevenson has is in confidence. If you go back to his amateur days in the Olympics and what happened there, you saw how fragile he was and how he fell apart when he didn't secure what he thought should have been a gold win for him.
Right.
And he has never put himself in a position to make you forget that. In other words, do something in the pros to say, well, yeah, that was then, but look at me now. He hasn't done that.
Right.
Most of what he's done is talk. And to liken 2 others where they were done wrong in the Olympics, well, 3, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones, Evander Holyfield. Where do you place them presently in boxing? You see the difference? And each one of those that I just named have found ways as a professional to defy odds, to turn away naysayers, and to take on the stiffest challenges that the sport had to offer them. And they did it head and shoulders above their contemporaries. That's why they are Hall of Famers now. That's why there's such a great, vast separation between them and the others around them from their era. You see, these young men are in the thick of entering prime, and they're all very close in age, and they don't want to put the work in. That says something about character, another valued component of a dimension of a fight. If you have poor character as a professional fighter, it is going to show sooner or later in the ring. You can try to stave it off by not facing the opposition that can bring that out. You can try not to make the fights and bouts. But even in that, you're exposing yourself to a greater degree because you're not getting the job done, as Joe Frazier used to say.
Right.
So all of this, again, you can get emotional and everything. I don't have an iron in the fire, but I have a library of experience, knowledge, having witnessed and also participated in assisting someone elevate from one point to another. Until you get that understanding down, then you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. And it requires work. Those are my thoughts on that.
Okay, before I go to the brother Ronnie Kino, let me just point something out that was crazy. The sensei he didn't say, I don't have a horse in the race, I don't have a dog in the fight. He says, I don't have an iron in the fire. That means when the village is sitting around and the soldiers is getting their weapons ready, he's saying, I ain't got no iron in the fire. Do you understand that? What he just said? Nasty work. Nasty. Hey, go ahead, Mr. Mass. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, just real quick, and then I'm out 7-8, man.
Yes,
and
sir.
I appreciate you letting me come on and get my spill off, bro.
Hey, come back and mess with me with the basketball talk, bro.
Okay, for sure, bro, for sure. Just real quick before Ronnie goes, I don't think character for me is a big deal in the sport of boxing, because the best of the best fighters have the ability to have tunnel vision once that bell rings, and so we've all questioned Floyd's character, and we've never questioned his character inside the ring, and so I disagree with that point. Just real quick on Devin Haney's last 4, 5, 6 opponents, I think they've been tailor-made. They've been plotty, flat-footed. Ramirez, Regis Porge, Kambosos, Brian Norman Jr. And so I give him credit for the Lomachenko fight, but it's not like Devin's been fighting top-tier competition who's going to make the adjustment, who has a high boxing IQ. And so I want to see, I think Shakur is a black, at times slick fighter who's going to make Devin think. I don't think no fighter outside of Lomachenko made Devin think in the ring. And so for me, that's the difference. And again, character is one thing, but again, basketball, baseball, football, boxing, when you step into your sport, 7-8, and you're within your field of what you're doing, then most guys at that level have tunnel vision, right? And so we know a lot of boxers with poor, horrible character, but they get in that ring, it's something different. And so I appreciate you, bro. I'll come back in on some boxing shit, and a great show, bro.
Hey, appreciate you, Mr. Bass.
Yes, sir.
Pull back up when I cook on that basketball.
Hey,
go ahead, Ronnie.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, sir, General. I wanted to touch in and talk about the Shakur Stevenson.
Oh, snap.
He
got kidnapped.
Yeah,
Well,
he got him.
till he get back, let me say this. I disagree. Character is a very, very important thing in all sports, because if you have bad character, it'll show when you least expect it. Devin Haney's last few opponents are because the people he wanted to fight didn't want to get in the ring with him.
Right.
He was supposed to fight Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia he's literally ducking. Literally ducking. He wants to smoke with Boots. Boots wanted to catch weight. He ran, and listen to my words. He ran 254. He ran 254. I'm gonna say it one more time. He ran 254. Since y'all like to say Devin ran from 135 or from 140.
My fault, 78.
Oh, hey, Ronnie, you have fell off. Drew cooking right now because you fell off. Go ahead, Drew.
All right, I'll mute while you doing while you cook.
Okay.
Yeah. He since people like to say Devin ran, I think they want him to hold on to that belt until Christmas Eve. I mean, New Year's Eve or something. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. That's facts.
I mean, that's ridiculous. So
he said he was going to stay here for the rest of the year.
Yeah. When did he leave? Like the second or third week in December. I can't believe these people.
He was only staying there. He was only staying at 135 for Tank or Shakur, and both of them didn't want to fight. So what are you talking about?
You remember Shakur rubbing his hands together? He's gonna be drained. And why does Devin always have to make the sacrifices, whether it be weight, whether it be money? He's done it all. When are these clowns gonna do it? Devin, let me tell you something. I say this all the time. I'm gonna keep saying it. Devin Haney is who you wish your favorite fighter could be. Okay, Devin Haney took short money and went to Australia 2 times to win Undisputed and defend it on short money. Okay, he was draining himself at 135 for how long? All right, he got the Loma fight after they invented a status for him to duck Devin. That didn't work. Teofimo Lopez was in cahoots with the WBO and the WBC to try and freeze Devin out, and all he had to do was beat George Kambosos. Couldn't do that. You understand? Then he ran to 140. No one ever talks about these things. Stop me when I'm lying. Stop me when I'm lying. Mr. Holmes, you can click the link. You can click the link.
Let me drop that link back in the chat. Let me drop that link back in the chat.
Click the link.
So people understand. Y'all can come through and we can cook.
Yeah, exactly. You can click the link. And there's a reason why I say what I say. Boots ran. He put on his boots and he ran his ass to 54 after saying he wanted to be undisputed at 47. Why'd he do that? And please tell me that it was about the weight. When Devin was draining himself at 47, looking like Skeletor in the face when he got on those scales. When he was willing to drain, he said, hey, man, I want to fight Shakur on the way out. Bob Arum said no, and Shakur said 25% wasn't enough.
And Top Rank does not, to this day, Top Rank does not want Devin Haney fighting their guys because Devin Haney is not signed with them, and they know Devin has already beaten their guys. So
exactly,
it's the same thing with Eddie. Both of them feel like, well, I don't want Devin. I don't want to award Devin, giving him my best fighters with championships because he's gonna beat them, and then he's not signed with me. That's why Keysawn don't have the fight. So Keysawn said that himself. I don't know why y'all acting dumb. I ain't got one Keysawn Davis fan to click the link and tell me that wasn't some BS what Keysawn said.
It was. Let me address the good brother, Mr. Holmes. I say things for a reason. If Devin ran from 35 to go to 40 from Keysawn, after chasing Keysawn, offering him a fight, after chasing Loma, they invented statuses for him and everything else. If Devin ran to 140, then Boots ran to 54. It's that simple. The difference is Devin said, I want to be undisputed at 35, and he did that. Boots said, I want to be undisputed at 47, and when Devin got there, he left. I mean, who are we fooling here? What is it? Listen, it's okay to support a guy because he's from your city or you like how he look, whatever it is. But we got to stay consistent with this thing, man. It's like y'all throw everything negative at Devin, and all I see is the work. Who else put a list out like him? Tank. And where's Tank? Where's Tank now? What's he even doing? I don't know. I don't know. Devin's the only person with an extensive list. He was even about to go to the route of Xander Zayas, and Zayas literally said I was going to come in at 180 pounds, and y'all didn't say anything. Isn't that not being a weight bully? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Devin put out a list and said, yo, look, let's get it cracking. And Shakur magically is this world beater, but he needs a catch weight here, but he'll fight Conor Ben on these terms, but he don't need no terms with Conor, but he needs terms with Devin. It's right in front of your face. Nobody's calling. If Devin did anything that Keysawn did, if he did anything that Shakur did, if he did anything that Boots did, y'all tried to put what Boots did. What Boots did is what y'all trying to say Devin did. That's not true. That's not true. Y'all are infatuated with Devin, and all I see is the work. Shout out to y'all fathers. You know them.
Man, y'all know they ain't got no daddies. Hey, Ronnie Keno, what's happening with G? You back?
Yes, sir. My fault. Somebody called my phone in the middle when I was talking. That's what stopped it. But man, look, I just want to show you some things real quick.
Let me put you on the screen, on the big screen. 1 second.
These are a bunch of
okay.
These are my medals here. When I fought, I won this fighting during COVID. We brought boxing back. We was one of the first gyms to bring boxing back.
That's what's up.
I won this medal here. Just so some people, a lot of people think like I be capping when I talk about I really do this boxing shit, but I won this here in the Indianapolis Black Expo 2018.
Yes, sir.
And I won this one here, Indianapolis Black Expo 2019. And then my favorite of all, of course, the championship. Right here.
Let's go. Indiana. Let's go, Indiana.
Midwest, baby.
Yeah,
Golden Glove light heavyweight champion of the world. I made history. Me and my son, we are the first fighters in the history of boxing to win Golden Glove championships together.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope.
It never been done before. It never been done before. This is the first time ever. So, and my son's name is Ronnie Keno too, Jr., the second. So, and he cold. Man, I'm telling you, 78. Like, I want to link with you, and I want to see what I can, if I can collaborate with you, and if you get my name out there, man, because I'm turning pro in November, and my son, he just graduated high school. He about to turn pro. I know I don't even look like I got a son that old, but
bro,
I was young out here, making.
Hey, this is super dope, bro. Ronnie, you come to the meeting this year?
Yeah, 78. Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. Me and my wife, we're in the middle of moving, so my money just tied up right now. Like, I'm gonna buy my ticket. I'm gonna buy my tickets. We're moving on Friday, but I ain't been. My wife's gonna come with me. I done already told her about it. I'm coming. It's just I gotta get. I gotta get.
Get your stuff situated.
Yeah, this transition.
We're gonna talk behind the scenes on Instagram now.
Yeah. We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it. We'll get together.
Yeah, we get back. Let's get back to what the show is about.
Yes,
we're talking about Shakur. Okay.
Peace, fam. I gotta run, man. Much love, y'all. I gotta run.
Okay, Drew. Peace, brother.
All right, family.
I like both of them guys, man. I like them both. I've always been on record to saying that I feel like I've always been saying since I saw Devin fight Antonio Moran when he knocked him out. I've been saying that's the guy to watch. That's the guy that's gonna be the star out of he gonna outshine everybody. I don't know who's gonna win when he fight. When Shakur and Devin fight, it's gonna be so technical. Like that fight is gonna be it's gonna be fight. They gonna fight in spots, but it's gonna be very technical, and it's gonna be about the best game plan. Like I know Devin got the experience over everybody because he's been through more than everybody. So I'm expecting Devin's experience to carry him through any fight he's in, but that fight right there is going to be tricky. I don't know. I know his jab's better. It's going to be about range, and it's going to be a lot of pawing with the jabs and
Right.
knocking each other's hands down and stuff. Because the southpaw and conventional, it's going to be very, very technical. But to the boxing nerds like us, like we, you know,
Right.
that's something beautiful to watch. I like watching the tacticalness and people trying to figure out how to land certain shots. Uh, I think the key to that fight is going for both guys is who get to the body first, because I think both Devin and Shakur are very slick with their head. They gonna both be catching and moving their head to get out the way. Um, the body is where it sits. I think the guy who gets to the body consistently, with either their straight Devin's being the straight right hand or the Shakur being the straight left hand to the body. Because as a boxer myself, I know that the jab to the body really don't work that good on when somebody's opposite stance. So it's going to be more about landing that backhand to the body. That pop. They got to land it right to the middle of the solar plexus.
Right.
And, but them guys are showing shape, man. They gonna be in shape. But I'm against the fight happening at 144, because I just feel like, man, like Crawford showed us, like if you want to be the man, let it go.
This for pound status. Oh shit. But I already know what the homie's saying. This for pound status. So if Shakur is who they say he is, move up and get it. Homie Benjamin in the super chat with the 50-piece chicken nugget. Thank you, my good brother. Thank you, brother Benjamin, for always coming through showing love. Says salute 78 in the chat. Thank you, good brother. Well, we've been on here for 2 hours anyway, so I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna eat my lunch. I should have ate an hour ago. Take my vitamins. But I appreciate y'all for joining. What's up, young Abel? I'll see you in the building. A condo, what it do? We're going to get up out of here, but thank everybody for joining. Smash that like button. Buy y'all tickets to the LGBT meet and greet. We up out of here. Deuces.